if we see a change.
Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering.
Yeah, I think he might see something quick.
Well, Blackheart, we know on FaZe wants to get to, and they'll win the break off to get set up.
Yeah, because it's not like they're just like losing very close matches.
No,
they just got last in a tournament.
True. And FaZe, you know, this is more with the old roster where we talked a lot about, like, they rarely had back-to-back losses. It was not something they suffered very often. New look, but still with the talent of this team, something you imagine maybe attrition is going to continue for them. Try and bounce back after a disappointing one. Everyone feels they got something to prove. Like you said, Abu's the only one that had maybe an okay series. Everyone else struggling. A decent start here, and they're trying to hunt down inside towards the back, and Sim's able to win that fight. So poised and in position to rack up some more time.
I mean, that's exactly what you want, right? You get all 4 dead, New Hill about to pop. You're able to earn 29 seconds as well. Safe spawn should come in. It does 404, and Sim able to find the first kill on this push. So looking good so far here for FaZe.
A 4 with a lovely double. Nice gunfight win there from Draws. Simp trying to push out and give them even more space towards mid. Nice little snap there as Real goes over the top. And he's making kind of one of those routes on the pitch so difficult. It was a double with the gunny for 04 earlier. This time it's going to be the Simtex that's able to connect. The close side top spawn will come in due to losing a couple of players at the same time for FaZe. So that's going to be pressure immediately towards the point. Abuza trying to finesse as long as he can, but that'll fall apart.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have a chance to sort of be stomping right now if you're FaZe, and I think you just get a little bit too aggressive there. You allow those back spawns to open up, but there is 3 dead, so maybe you're going to push this because there were still 30 seconds left. All right, we're on board with FaZe. You spawn them towards the back, so you get Koi back into this one. Now you do get a P3 rotation. You're going to have to break again if you are Koi, but this could have been a lot uglier of a scoreline.
No, this could be like 100-0, yeah. Scoreline. If they continue to hold on there. 04 has been the double demon so far. Every time he's popping up on that feed, I swear he's finding multiple. They'll take the advantage in numbers again. You see Draza timing a little bit awkward there, but able to snap back and win the fight, so good reposition there from him. Sim, he's been the guy kind of pushing out your cuts, trying to get kills out towards mid-map, and for the most part, he's at least finding one each time he's doing it.
I mean, you're just so staggered right now, right? Like, Real dies, and then everyone else is coming off a spawn. 2 are dead now, so now the final 2 have to come in. It just feels like you haven't hit this hill with 3 or 4, no nades behind it, and now you get all 4 again through the middle of the map.
And is that something that happens, like with the role swap, it can get a little awkward?
I mean, on Blackheart, this is probably what they're used to, right? I mean, they're probably running 3 Dravics.
So no excuse for you there.
No, nothing on this map.
Okay, well, that's all I was wondering.
I think we've kind of heard from our pros, depending on the map, depending on the hill, you have to be able to run it.
No, 100%. But yeah, no, the Real woes continuing for now at least 3 and 10. I noticed when watching some scrims of well, like FaZe in Toronto early, like when FaZe lost, it was usually against Joe Deceive, so it's dropping like literally a 1.6 with 2 minutes in the hard point. We know the takeover ability that he has, but if you're looking at the scoreline right now, it seems like it's one of those where he's going to need to literally drop a 2.0, 5,000 damage for them to win a match.
Well, you talked about 04 dropping doubles, and while to open up this P4, he finds the first 2. You're just trying to find some space if you are Koi to get somebody like Real going, but it just feels like you haven't been able to find that quite yet, but you have controlled this hill, still only down 50. Kleenex starting to slay.
I think 10 of his 14 are doubles. Really got 4. Like, it's actually been insane. Some good time, as you said, here to crawl back into this. FaZe with their players spawning out, they're going to set up and try to get in position for next. Cutting it up through mid-map quickly is going to be Joe Deceives, who's going to try and find a gap in that setup. He's able to win a big gunfight onto Abuza. That'll be the first domino. They find all the kills at the perfect time as news about the pop, and that'll be all FaZe spawning out. Really impeccable sequence there from Koi.
Yeah, and I mean, even if like I don't even know if the role change is happening, because you see the kill feed, it's Kleenex with an M15. So, yeah, maybe it's just on this map, but so far we really haven't seen that coming into fruition.
True.
But they're very much into this one, and yeah, Insight, Kleenex starting to get going a little bit, but here comes a push towards this P5. It's Koi only down 15.
Wow, it really feels like every early lead we've had has just not really mattered a whole lot over the course like today and well, a bit of yesterday. Like you go up 60 to 100 and then the map starts. It's kind of what it has felt like, but finally some positive time here for FaZe. 04 picking it up on one side, Sim putting it on the other. Sim still sitting in time to soak up the time. Around this moment, last time is where Koi were able to find all the kills. make that transition a little bit easier. But getting in behind enemy lines, that's going to be 04, who took the long route all the way around. They're going to pick that up and slam him. A nice double there from Joe Deceives. Real is going to fall off the map at the same time. And it's so funny, because last time we casted FaZe here, that was what costed him. I mean, that was a bit at the major, right? Like, I think Simp off the map like 3 times. They were having a lot of trouble.
It could happen on P1. I mean, just, you hit that wall bounce. But a heads-up play there from 04.
Adios.
Now that is 2 deaths in a row. I think my man is just in a mental blender.
Yeah, he's very thirsty.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just loves swimming. Big fan of it. But, yeah, I mean, 04, he sets up that pinch to give them P2 spawn. So you have a real chance here to put 2 together. And while you're forcing Koi to break again, 7 in a row now for Simp. He's leading the way with 20.
Yeah, I kind of, listen, I was roasting him a little bit yesterday because he had a bad series. I kind of thought he might come in today pissed off because he doesn't have a whole lot of those. Expected to see a fired up Simp, and he is rolling, lead back up to 80. FaZe, let's hear their communication.
Team tell me. Without me. I'm just on the back. I'm gonna get mid. I'm taking mid. Yeah, so nice. Come back. Back blue. I didn't hit him. Back blue. On the tractor. Go weak. Wait. He's like corner. I'm going. I gotta get left. He's left. Short. Oh, that's twice. One on the back. Hey, we're in the right. Visible, okay? Yeah. He kills right. One could be long on me. I'll see him long. Deep right. Take time. Blue deep right, yeah. I'm in. Come along, Jordan. He's in the blue. Don't time me. Look back. Go right off front. Yeah. Nice. I'm leaning over you. I have your front. I have your front. Yeah, They give me double. I'm coming. That's fine. I'm on his speed. Top dead. Off far. Jamie, one shot. I have trophy. I'm back. Tell him P4. Back up. I'm going super low. Hold on.
Back to the action. 04 and Simp getting it done. Lead still right around 80 as we went into it. Joe Deceives trying to go Hercules mode, but I mean, everybody struggling a bit. Yes, you're floating about even, but Real's double negative. You're down 70. Been a lot of staggered pushes like you've talked about. Been a lot of having to try to break early into hard points.
Yeah, I mean, like, how is someone like Real, you want him to make plays on the map, but they never have spawns, right?
Yeah.
So he really has no room. The one time he did, he found a couple of kills. Outside of that, it just felt like Koi has had to break. And that's just do the rotations and a couple of breaks that FaZe have been able to find.
And when we've casted FaZe on this map, they've usually been in good position. Honestly, a couple of losses we saw, they just couldn't win a gunfight to save their lives. Like, they were rotating well, in good spots, just getting gunned to sleep. Here, so far, able to win the gunfights when they need to. It's going to be on them to break this time, and as they find 2, the opening's going to be there. The big one for Simp to get into the point. He's able to win it. Movement is there. Gunny is there. Break is on point, and that could seal it, but you have one more close spawn in the back. And we'll see if they can get through to keep this competitive. They know that FaZe have one more they've got to deal with back there.
But already, this is good enough, right? To sort of break up this setup, force them to have to overcommit. Nabuza almost snaps. You do have a close spawn, you can still win. Only needing 13 if you are FaZe. You can see Simp, he's just cutting off the spawners. So, hey, deal with this guy. Let's win on this hill. That's the calm. He does get traded, but it doesn't matter. 04 now in a great spot, and now Koi have to run.
No, that's beautiful, because, you can easily turn to try and help with the hard point, but no, cut off the reinforcements. Even if you don't get a lot of kills, slow them down, get some damage. To exposure we go. We'll see what Koi decide to do with the rock here early. Inside will have the snipe out on one side. Pretty defensive. Heavy setup towards B for FaZe. Now it looks like they're going to push this out. 04 and Simp want to get very aggressive. They're going to be able to isolate Joe Deceives here.
See Shadow? Yeah, he did. Okay, I thought maybe he was going to get away with his life, but yeah, Sniper spots him, and then they just fly at him.
You're going to have a one-on-one on the other side. Draws is going to get caught on the timing with that, but still, I mean...
The problem is yeah, Real's across the map.
Yeah, you got Kleenex
Your
by
entire
himself.
team is dead.
Yep, I mean, that was one of the more aggressive defensive rounds you're going to see.
No, we haven't seen too often sort of a double hit solar with a sniper looking over you. It's just very unique round there from FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what we see on B often is like that 2 or 3 person stack. Is it like early aggression in a pick, but it's bombed out. and eyes on it so fast. So Koi looked to answer back here, and looks like FaZe maybe playing around Abuza with the snipe out solar lane, and yeah, that's going to be the play. Just seeing if he can get a pick early before they start to work it up, and he sees nothing, so now they start to inch forward. Shoulders for Abuza, insight. Omni movement shoulders fast enough to not get picked.
Yeah, it just wasn't wide enough, but the nades are, okay, so the nades will connect.
You can dodge my snipe, but you cannot dodge my explosives.
Yeah, and then 04 is gonna get flying, almost finds the double, but gives them the man advantage. They do have to be careful, right? Draws is not here, so it's a 2 versus 2 on the B bomb site, and they're just gonna rotate to Draws, start the plan A.
He's like, I'm keeping the sniper honest. Well, you also set up for a team nade there from FaZe, which they do well. They'll get it planted down to 3v2. It's a push through and wrap for Real and Kleenex as they'll hunt together.
It's just taking a while already.
Yeah, I mean, by the time they're going to be engaging, we're going to have, what, 25 seconds left? If not less. Real spotted, takes a bullet. Engagement's really about to go down now-ish, and there's 20 seconds remaining. I mean, good luck. Good luck. Honestly, just that first sign of pressure is going to keep, I feel like, Koi honest to some degree. Yep. And yeah, now there'll be nobody. And for Koi, look, Koi are like, all right. In case they call it again, we'll send 3 people there, but pretty much the opposite type of setup for FaZe. So they're going to play the retake over towards B.
And this is why we normally see this. This is a very quick sort of rotate, right? From A to B for the defensive team. Easier bomb to retake, but it's on Abuza and Draza going all the way through. Insight's playing back there. But he's going to get hunted down. Another retake that's going to take a bit of time because you're waiting on the players on the flank.
Insight, good job not getting picked and just getting back to his team. So you're able to group up and kind of take this in a 4 versus 4. Granted, we are spread. Draza just gets 2. They get locked in. Joe Deceives, the last guy up. He got the plan in, but he's been tagged up. Good luck finessing that. Not going to happen. They get pinched out. It's like, I said I thought it was good insight, got the info, and got away with his life. But you kind of said, yes, you back up to your team, but now you're just going to kind of get pinched and trapped in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. Right? You don't.
But I did not expect Draws to just rip 2, and then it was probably a team shot, but you've only got 3 kills through 3 rounds if you are Koi. Their S&D woes continue. Well, we're going to have a square up here. Can Simp walk away with 2? Not going to happen, but you had 3v2 here, so the final trade will go the way of FaZe, and then as Abuza gets another one, suddenly he's Insight by himself.
Yeah, Kleenex just gets caught, right? He's just so far away from Insight, but Insight with a chance of clutch here, just sort of lurking.
And you feel pretty good at the beginning of that. If you're Koi, you go 2 for 2 with a man down. Like you said, Kleenex gets picked. I mean, this reminds me, well, the search we had earlier where like, Optic had like 3 people on a goose early, but they started to bring it back and almost had an insane comeback. And we'll see if Koi can maybe... Optic and Koi not really in the same conversation right now, though, with regards to gameplay.
Oh, it can be,
especially depending on titles. 5 in a row for Abuza, 4 in a row for Draws. The Insight Kleenex duo, one of our longest standing duos on a 0-8. Joe Deceives, you might have to do it all, sir.
And again, FaZe, they sort of get the info. All 4 are going to be together. Abuza's the 1 player out, but he's going to get spotted by Insight, so it's another retake. But FaZe are going to be here quickly. Real just sort of lurking, doing what he does best, able to find that first blood.
Can he close out this round? Real gets 1, damage into another, but suddenly we're in a 2 versus 2. Draza's streak is still going. Kleenex is going to get gunned. Simp has the sub at close range, and Kleenex a little bit windy.
Well, it's all, again, you're just disconnected. You're nowhere near Insight, so he's going to have to play a clutch. Draza and Sim trying to hunt him down, and so far, they can't find him. So nice movement so far here from Insight, a chance to clutch. He's got a check, though, and he's going to get spotted on the check.
Is this something where, like, we've talked about the fact that he doesn't always play that way, but it can play similar like Jetpack Caught. Like, it's very fast. We're just not doing anything together.
Yeah.
5-0 now for FaZe. 7-1 for Draws. His spree still going.
Hellstorm, so.
Hellstorm going to be in. Well, that's not, that helps.
Helps.
4 going to get picked.
They're going to live, though. The guy's a mid-connector. That's the key. You have 2 inside of mid-connector. Stuns and nades are probably...
Here we go. Nope. Real is gone. And Sim pushes forward on the comm to take out Joe Deceives. 3v2. And you might have a A little double gooser for Insight and Kleenex.
Yeah, a little double Dunkin' Donut here.
It's funny, it's the second time today we've talked about double donut, which
I guess in Canada it'd probably be double Timmy's, huh?
Yeah, double Timmy's. Kleenex. Good damage in. He gets hit down to 11 HP and has to back down. 30 seconds to go. Kleenex is on the board. Can Insight get one? He does get one! They're coming alive! Draza, though, can still clutch and call game. And he might.
I like that. You just hop on it right away if you are Insight. You didn't really see him, so there we go. Insight with the vet play, and we are on the board for Toronto Core.
I was trying to clap for him. They got around, Joe, and Insight Cleats both got kills. Honestly, this is similar to that optic. Search now, Core is going to rip off a bunch.
Okay.
Fortunately, they don't have Hercules. He went on like 9 straight, so that was kind of the difference. But hold up now. Nope, Kleenex is swarmed, and again, no one there for a trade. The one guy that might have, I think, took damage and backed up. Real gets his kill. Can he stay alive? I think the answer is a very swift and resounding no.
And again, he's pushed up, and then you just have Insight, Joe Deceives, elsewhere on the map. And
this can be a very good one for him. There have been some changes, though, to the goalpost. Some changes to the spawns, and it's been awesome to watch teams got to get stuff figured out and dialed in.
I mean, this has been the strongest opener for Toronto as well, like 4-2 on the year, so one of their go-tos. Well, pretty much their go-to when it comes to this game mode. So yeah, I mean, yeah, can it start here?
We're pulling for it, Joe.
I am.
We had the Toronto podcast, by the way. We're always gonna be Toronto guys. We're pulling for it.
Well, I just know what it's like when you're in their scenario.
It sucks.
It's just not fun.
No, it isn't. It isn't. It makes me just sad when I see their faces and they just look defeated. Yeah, no, it's not good. And they get something going. It's just, it's like you have a bad moment, can you survive? It's just so easy to go, I don't know if tilt's the right word, but
No, it is, yeah.
Yeah, I guess tilt, yeah.
It's a mental battle.
One bad moment is just like, here we go. A positive moment now. Nice start from Real. He's on 5 straight. He drops, delays the push for now. Kleenex maybe trying to help with the pistol or just wait on his teammates to connect with the utilities. Maybe he can just get a pop or 2 in or a sweep like that. The pistol can be disgusting.
I mean, you're just waiting on Insight here. You've been waiting on Insight, so now they're just going to wrap this through. The problem is FaZe are going to run at them. And while the EMP might be gone, okay, Joe Deceives is going to find 1 in 04. Insight, he finally activates inside of couches. But nobody's pushed through, so FaZe are just right back to the defense. So Kleenex is going to come up off spawn. And as good as this has looked, you just haven't moved forward.
Yeah, now it's just the EMP carrier, and he gets some great shots in, but will be dropped. Joe Deceives probably not the one you want to have with the EMP in hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's tight. You never know who's going to be that player.
Of course, but you just love to have him trying to bust through and win a big gunfight because you know he's so capable of doing it. FaZe down, rooftop side. Their opportunity to get some offense rolling. Real traded out. Sem, nice win. Honestly, movement's great. Shot perfect. Unfortunately, slip and sliding right off the edge of the map.
Still a chance.
Just gonna grab it and go. Just gonna grab it and go. And he's gonna get through. Number 6, Real is like fighting a rooftop, like outer.
Well, yeah, he's shouting the other guy. He doesn't know where ball is, and his teammates, they're just not there behind him.
Yeah, I kept waiting for him to like turn, but yeah, he's dealing with another fight, hoping someone's gonna pick that up off spawn, but he was the one guy really in position to shut that down. The score goes through. Simp gets a double like after the score, so that kind of keeps Koi on the back foot and fighting out of their base. This has been a stretch of a lot of kills for FaZe and very little for Koi. Another score gonna go through. This has been bully ball.
Yeah, now, I mean, this is sort of what we were just talking about, that tilt.
Yeah,
You're battling that tilt right now. How do you stay locked and focused? Down 0-2 in map number 3, and they are just rallying on your forehead, and this might be it.
No, I think that's exactly what I was talking about. Like that sequence, I think, might have just killed them. Like, literally. You're playing pretty well. You're in a good position. It doesn't turn into a score, and then you blink and you're down 0-3. Like, if they have a team back, that team back has been broken. Spines all goofed up. Vertebrae all over the place.
Yeah, and I mean, ice might be broken on Valentine's Day, but not this way.
That's a good point, Joe. There are good ways to go about it. And that's with love. Holy hell, what am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. I'm just trying to have a little fun.
I like that. I like that because honestly,
positive.
Koi's gameplay makes me want to cry. So I'm thankful for you to helping me reestablish myself as a professional. Through your great commentary.
We got another chance here.
Can they get anything? Anything successful forward? Maybe an opening? No opening. Oh, 4 close to the door. Kleenex has gotten 2 though, so Kleenex is going to get 3. It's all going to be on 4. He's trying to scoop this and get out. Not going to happen. So there, Koi finally able to punch one through. Kleenex massive there. He goes on 4 in a row. He gets 3 in the back line.
Yeah, but here's kind of look at those newer spawns, right? Just already look at where Simp is. EMP spawns on that side of the map. A big first kill though by Joe. Plays it very patient.
Yeah, Simp's like thinking he's tucked in that corner. He's not. Whole gun, he's sticking out.
Real's on a flank here. If you can get a boost, there's a chance to cut this down to 1.
Nice shot for Real. Got the info. Staying up, trying to help with shots through on the cross. Can he get a double? Not going to happen. He gets stun hits him as soon as he goes to Chow. Draza, a team kill.
1-on-1.
Draza gets the team kill, but also gets 2 others. Able to scoop the rock with, what, like half a second remaining on the clock. So an opportunity to get this roof side and maybe put through the 4th score. And they are flying on forward. Defense here for Koi. First man dropped. Nice trade out. Abuza is thinking maybe to try and trade that pick, but instead gets caught from the door. And last guy's now EMP carrier. That should seal the round. Hold up. Yeah, okay, well, it's spawn, and they just kept rallying it behind it. And the slang is like dead even, by the way. It's like dead even.
Well, the first 2 minutes, yeah, you had map control if you were Toy, right? And then you got Joan if you were FaZe. Is Sim showing on a wide pinch right off the get-go. But it looks like Toy's looking for it. Well, I thought that, but then Kleenex is running at him with a knife out.
He was looking with his knife, Joe. Sim will get picked up, though, so nice kill from Kleenex, or sorry, Joe seems to make sure he doesn't find any more freedom. Absolute beams there from Abuza. Sets up Draza to then get forward with his multi. And now you brought the pressure forward. Unfortunately, you have to pick left or right there for the first gunfight. Draza's going to guess wrong. The rest of his teammates trying to open a wall or open a crack in this defensive line. But I think they're going to pause up for a second to wait for some teammates to come off spawn.
Yeah, at this point, you're waiting for them to run at you and then play off of those kills, and that's what they're doing so far. Just EMP possession. Can someone find an opening through couches or hole? As well, Sim just locked in this down. Now you'd see Draza 04 starting to fly.
And as he goes, Sim should fly forward. Unfortunately, Draza gets caught, and so does Sim. So, falls apart, but then they're weak, and Abuza's gonna get 2. The score and a 6 spree. I didn't see that happening after everybody dropped. You're just looking at the kill feed like this is dumb, but that was like a 1 pop for both players with pistol.
No, they were both weak. You got shots in on the crossfire, and just another dagger.
That stinks. You did almost enough. You did 99%. Abuza just makes the play, and he continues his hot hand in this map. 3 minutes to go, down 3. Obviously not an ideal situation, especially with what's a bottom side spawn currently. Streak gonna come in from Abuza. He's gonna be able to call out 2 players kind of pushing through, and that's gonna be Draza that's gonna look to deal with that. Draza gets 1, then drops. Insight able to get 2. 1-on-1 on the other side of this is gonna be 04 trying to get it done. We hop to it late. Just kind of see the awkward chest bump and hip fire as he can't connect.
I mean, that was a one. Joe one's a 1-on-2, right? He gets the EMP carry, then wins the second one. You still had insight in the base, and he's trying to get it through. Real should see where these FaZe spawns are, and there we go. Okay. So now it's down to 2.
Much more manageable now. 2.5 to go, down 2. Kleenex starting to saw through him. I thought he was off the map, but just able to stay on by the hair on his chinny chin chin. Oh. Okay, got some help. For a second, I was like, he lost him. I thought he finished the kill and absolutely didn't. This has been an incredible stretch from Koi. They'll get another score on through. Suddenly, from 1-4 to 3-4. And this is like the stretch he had from FaZe. Just lights out gameplay there from Koi. And good resilience considering what we were worried about early.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, sometimes when you're making that push and it's not clean, 2 or 3 of you guys die like we saw from Real's point of view. Yeah, it's honestly a good thing because your teammates spawn up your base and then they get to roofs before FaZe do, right? So you can set up 2 caps in a row. That's exactly what happened.
EMP down mid, getting forward is that number 4 and Sim. Kleenex wins it, Inside wins it, massive gunfight wins because both those gunfights go the way of FaZe. And I mean, that's a scoring opportunity for sure. Right now they can isolate EMP carrier, and that's what they're trying to do. Stiff out 04. He's trying to back up to his teammates for now. I think some good utility use keeps them at bay and actually turns into a Simpo 4 kill. So like you talked about, trying to kind of bait them out, make them get aggressive, and the timing of it could not have been worse for Goy. A score here would feel like a dagger. I thought it was going to be a crazy pistol play. Again, that might get it done, but enough defense from Koi.
Yeah, just too many players in position there for Toronto. And now with a minute left, you're going to take this roof side. You have number 8 in Kleenex trying to find an opening, and he does. So everybody's going to be kind of looking for him. Flying on through, though, is the rest of Koi, and they get nothing.
One guy left. Insight traded out. In between enemy lines will be at number 3. That we'll hop to. That'll be 04. He's just kind of watching the troops rally across. He's the lead blocker. He's like, come on, boys, get to me. Can he get one, or can he distract for a couple of seconds? Did he buy enough time? I think he might not have. Draza sliding in through, and that may have been the dagger. Another moment where it's so close, it just goes to FaZe.
Yeah, and Abuza, he pushed through crouches, so he had a crossfire. I think the second player there would have stopped him, but Abuza just gets shots in. Immediately gets taken down after, but that turns the heads of Koi, allows them to go up 2, and there we go. FaZe with a 3-0, a response that they needed after their showing yesterday.
100%. I mean, one of these teams needed to respond. One team did. One team has not won a map, and they're